Hey guys, we are just positively bursting with hype over everything we saw today. While I could go on for hours on any number of these things presented to us, and I fully plan to do so on the podcast later today when we record that, we are most excited right now to just give you the rundown of the main things this extremely informative Twitch stream has showed us. So let's dive in. First off, the new social space is going to be the Reef. You'll have Vault access and Vanguard and Crucible bounty access, though there don't appear to be any new Vanguard bounties as of this update. The heiress Morn of House of Wolves will be an awoken official named Petra Venge, who will give out quests that guide you on the story mission, and you might recognize her if you played the original Queen's Wrath. She was the vendor in the tower. Deej promised a fresh approach to the storytelling. Rewards for the Queen's Wrath reputation, which is functionally similar to Crota's Bane reputation, are available at various reputation ranks. They include shaders from the previous event along with 2 new ones available at rank 3. In addition, there's a really awesome ship available for 17,500 Glimmer. The Reef is characterized and designed by a utilitarian necessity. It's not neat or organized or structured with any aesthetics in mind. There's going to be a lot of hidden ghosts to find and possibly a few other secret areas that may open up depending on scheduled events. They were pretty secretive about any new areas in the Reef. Moving on to the Prison of Elders, Varix the Loyal, the fallen chieftain from the House of Judgment, will be our go-to guy for the Prison of Elders rewards. Though we still don't know much about the actual content, we know it will be dynamic, including weekly changes that help it avoid being a stagnant experience, kinda like Crota's End. Rewards will be dropped directly within the event, and there will be a preview of what's available so you can kind of see what you're going to be working towards. 3 examples we were shown were the Kellbreaker's Gloves, a raid quality pair of gauntlets, the Wolfslayer's Claw, a low rate of fire, high impact auto rifle, and a special currency that will be somehow integrated into upgrades or rewards called Judgment's Chance. In addition to this, you'll collect new materials called Fallen Cores by completing arena challenges and judgment tokens by opening chests in the arena, killing wanted Fallen, and increasing reputation with the House of Judgment. How these currencies will factor in is currently unknown though. Like Queen's Wrath, it appears you'll be able to earn reputation through success in the Prison of Elders, with rewards such as class items and ammo synthesis being available at rank 1, and legendary ships being available at rank 2 and beyond. We were told the rewards for available gear in the Prison of Elders would rotate out on a weekly basis, with enough of a pattern so that hardcore players would be able to reliably amass a collection. There will be a weekly lockout on how many items you can actually get from the Prison of Elders. Next, we're going to take a look at the Trials of Osiris. Brother Vance, a disciple of Osiris, will be our emissary into this secretive PvP activity. He has rewards, supplies, and passages into the Trials of Osiris, including unique consumables that will, quote, affect the way events play out. According to Deej, this PvP event will be available each and every weekend, though this suggests that it will not be available during weekdays. The weapons and armor that are potential rewards were not on display today, as the stock had yet to actually refresh and make them available. Suffice to say, you can look like an Egyptian god if you get a full set. As far as how Xur plays into the new social area, we were told 3 things by Deej. Number 1, Xur will arrive in a place at a cadence at which you can anticipate. Number 2, Xur will have a bunch of stuff that you can always buy. Number 3, you can decide if you want to buy that stuff or not. So it sounds like much of the same, but we do know that Xur's role will be diminished as upgrading exotic weapons and armor is now going to be much more simple by not explicitly involving Xur. You will still be able to buy materials from him for upgrading gear, but you don't need him to actually upgrade items. One thing confirmed here is that you will be able to access the new Reef area without actually having the House of Wolves expansion, since Xur sometimes might show up there. Perhaps the most furious deluge of information we faced was the streamlined and extremely well thought out collection of new pathways for reaching 365 attack and level 34 light on our new favorite weapons and gear. First of all, the speaker is going to be the haven for new material exchanges. We were shown that Ascendant, Radiant Energy, and Shards can be exchanged at a 1-to-1 ratio. As a quick example, if you're short in energy for a weapon upgrade, but you have some shards sitting around, you can just pay 50 Glimmer at the speaker to exchange your shards. After this, you can exchange your now defunct Vault of Glass Ascendant rewards to a 2-to-1 ratio for Motes of Light, and possibly other very useful currencies. A whole host of new armor and weapons with new perks appear to be available from each and every vendor. Though they still may require 150 Crucible marks, factions including New Monarchy, the Crucible Quartermaster, and others offer an arsenal of stylish and deadly gear. One of the new perks is an intrinsic quality called Reforge Ready, indicated by 2 cross-smithing hammers. This allows the weapon to be reforged similar to the Iron Banner and a new wholly relevant weaponsmith for a nominal fee of a couple motes of light, some weapon parts, and glimmer. Going above and beyond, the weaponsmith now offers weapon telemetries for sale as well. For taking weapons and armor to 365, they must be legendary or exotic quality, and that is the only restriction. Every single piece of legendary gear you own can potentially hit 365. All that's required is a new material known as Etheric Light. This material is slated to drop from in-game content such as Prison of Elders, Trials of Osiris, Nightfalls, and possibly the raids and chests within them. With 1 Etheric Light, 750 Glimmer, 20 planetary materials, we were shown that a legendary can be immediately upgraded to 365 attack without needing to re-level any of its perks. This is fantastic news to those who were wondering if their effort would actually be respected, as it indicates that Bungie was listening and found the perfect solution. Exotic weapons and armor will also be 365 ready, but we will instead require an exotic shard, glimmer, and weapon parts/class materials, from what we saw, to upgrade. This includes the previously frozen in time Vex Mytho class. So, in short, for the weapon upgrades, legendary and exotic weapons can be upgraded to 365 attack. Legendary weapons require Etheric Light to be upgraded to 365 attack, and Etheric Light is obtained from in-game activities, including the Iron Banner. Exotic weapons require an exotic shard to be upgraded to 365. Perks are not reset when upgrading, and you do not need to fully upgrade a weapon to upgrade it to 365 attack. As far as the actual new gear and perks on the new gear, there's not much to be said about all of it right now, but it is worth noting that Bungie has put a lot more work into designing new models for weapons and armor. Also, previously RNG-based weapons like the Red Hand will now be sold at the vendor. So that's it as far as the big reveal went. I want to hear all of you guys' opinions on this. You can obviously tell by my voice that I am just ecstatic about everything. In the comments, I want to see what you guys think about all these new things. I'm really excited to go to Bungie tomorrow and, start experiencing some of this for myself. That's it for now, guys. As always, thank you for watching. This has been Patrick Casey with Planet Destiny.